The way things started, looked like you were searching all night. Did you ever think you were going to find a combination to get it going?
I didn't know. We changed the lineup to start the second half, and felt like we got some good energy out of that group. Thought, even though Channing was not a lot on the stat sheet, I thought he picked up our defense. Jason came in. I thought he was great. I thought he really kind of turned the momentum of the game. Again, his line, he's 1 for 5. But his rebounding and defense and activity and talking, really picked us up. And we not one of the few times we had an excellent execution on in the game play. Just Towns blocked it, made a great play, but the guys executed great. But we're fortunate. We've been very, very, very poor first half, and we're trying to find mix and match and try to find a way to win the game.
You said the other day that Fournier is one of your most mentally tough guys. How big was that for him to kind of square up Tayshaun Prince and make the big shot?
Yeah, we have found that we like the ball in his hands. In key moments, he's usually going to make a pretty good decision with it. He would probably argue whether it was lucky or not, but the one earlier than that was a bit lucky. But he usually makes pretty good decisions. And on a night when once again we had a lot of balls in the paint that we missed. His plays are big.
Coach, Andrew came into tonight playing 7 minutes for the season. Tonight he tripled his minutes. Just talk about what he gave you in that second half.
Yeah, I thought he was great too. I felt bad for him. He hasn't played, and he was getting his post touches, and they were just rimming in and out. But he's worked hard. He stayed ready. He was also a big factor. He gave us somewhere to go. Sometimes when the games get a little hectic, and you can at least slow it down one possession, even just to throw it in the post and get a shot off where you have a chance to get an offensive rebound or something, and in a bit of a helter-skelter game, it can be positive for you. But he was definitely rebounding the ball well. A couple times he got caught on Wiggins. That kid's a great player. He did a good job on him, and so he earned more looks.
What was going on behind your decision to sit Vooch the entire second half?
Just didn't think he played very well.
When you look at how things turned in the third quarter, you mentioned a few guys turned things around. What did you see from Alfred and even from Evan and Tobias to help kind of push that team along, because they were part of the group?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good all night, really. And Tobias was as well. We just sometimes for whatever reason, sometimes there is a reason, sometimes there isn't. There's just a group out there that just can't get it going. And as I said, sometimes there's a reason, sometimes there isn't. It's just that's why it's a team game. The group just isn't in sync that night or whatever it is. This group, the way the team is, the way we're set up right now, I feel like I'm making a mistake if I don't go searching, because we've got other people over there that can do positive things in the game. So that's something we're making a point of trying to do.
Coach, Alfred looks more comfortable, looks more confident shooting the basketball. What are you guys been doing within the practice? Because it seems like he's much more confident now than he was at the start of the season.
Well, he can answer that, but he's worked hard on his jumper all summer. Dave Love is our shooting coach. They've worked in here, and then when Alfred goes other places, Dave beats him there, and he's worked hard. His free throw percentage is up dramatically. His shot, it's easy to see that it looks better. But all of our perimeter people, their field goal percentages are deceiving because of the missed shots around the rim. And tonight, Alfred had some of those go in for him as well. So all of our percentages would be better if we could finish around the rim. But there's no question the shot is better.
Scott, what were your impressions of how Victor played? Was the decision to start him on the bench in the third quarter product of energy, or just the fact that he looked out of kilter?
Just giving him the benefit of the doubt of, he's, he hasn't done anything. He's gone through the protocol. He just didn't look like his normal self, I didn't think. I didn't know he's clear to play. It wasn't really energy related or anything. He just didn't look like himself. He hasn't really done anything. So, if we get a chance to get back in the gym now, I'm sure it'll be better this weekend.
You've used the tactic before, taking out the starters all at once. Were you again sending that message? Obviously, Nick and as you just said, Vic, didn't quite have it. But were you again sending that message that you have to play with energy, you have to play at a certain level, or you're not going to play?
I'm not really trying to send messages. I get a fairly sizable check every 2 weeks to win the games. And that's what I'm trying to do. And if there is a message sent while that's going on, I mean, it doesn't make me perfect. I'm going to make mistakes in every game just like the players are. But Vic, I think, has a logical out for, what happened with him tonight. Vooch, I didn't feel like that was the case. I just kind of saw a low energy guy going up and down the floor and tried to get Deds out there for some more minutes, but then he got in foul trouble and went to Jason and he picked us up.
How does a kid like Towns change the game down there at the end? How does that change your thinking as a coach? It still looked like you guys went at him. You had to play for Tobias. Looked like he was open there for a shot until Towns came from the weak side.
Yeah, it's a little slip play that we run, and he was open and made a great pass. And look, that kid is good. I mean, he's really good. He plays hard. Last night he really impressed me because Whiteside was kind of swatting his shots out of there early, and he just kept playing with tremendous energy. And he's got a really bright future. He's really good.
Have you seen significant growth from your guys on how they do in late game pressure situations and how this is?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say significant, but there has been some. Yeah, we still, kind of had some busted possessions that we'd rather not have, just from like small sort of spacing issues and things like that. We had a couple turnovers where we did penetrate, and instead of forcing up the shot, we tried to pass the ball and turn them over. But there have been times early in the year when we wouldn't even have penetrated there. We would have just taken an ill-advised perimeter shot. So, we were trying to get to the line, we were trying to do things right. So we definitely made some progress.
You did get the victory tonight, but you had another rough shooting night inside the paint. Is there anything in practice that can be done to change this, or is it just go out there and do it?
Well, I'm sure the guys hate it, but we have them driving to the goal. We're hitting the pads. We're doing everything we can to try to finish better in the paint. It's a point of emphasis almost every day we can do it. We're not hitting guys in pads on the day of a game or anything, of course, but we're trying to do everything we can to make it a point of emphasis. But on one hand, but on the other, there's a point too where you just got to stop talking about it and hoping that Evan has been our best finisher, and we do need other guys to go in there because it is the NBA. You got to make layups, but it's been a struggle for us. So we'll work on it, keep working on it. Assume at some point during the year that we're going to get better.
All right, thank you.
That's good.